Hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly about the basic Python introduction, what are various application areas of Python, features, next what are limitations, next flavors are available Python versions, like multiple theoretical things we just completed, right? Sir, now the next thing what I have to discuss, sir, slowly programming we require to start. Before starting, the next basic things are identifiers and result words we have to discuss. Sir, the next, let me talk first Python identifiers. Okay, this is the topic what we are going to start, sir. So now can you please tell what is identifier? Yes friends, identifier, what it means? Suppose in my class almost around 10 students are there. Assume that how I can identify each person is Ravi, Shiva, Pavan. Okay, like by name I can identify each person. A name in Python program is called identifier. Sir, here human names, we are using student names to identify the student. Same way we have to use a name to identify variable, to identify class, to identify method. That the name itself is considered as identifier. So a name in Python program, are you getting? Name in Python program is called identifier. Okay, like sir, it can be a variable name, it can be a variable name, or it can be class name, or it can be method name, like any name. A name in Python program is called identifier, which can be used for identification purpose. Okay, like sir, I'm taking a is equal to 10, sir. Are you getting? A is equal to 10. Sir, what is a? A is name of variable which can be used to represent 10. This a itself is nothing but identifier, right? Are you getting? What is the meaning of identifier? The name itself is identifier. Okay, similarly, sir, I am taking class test. Okay, some code I am going to write, sir. Okay, anyway, in object oriented programming I will discuss in detail. Class test colon, just like this. Sir, what is a test? Test is name of the class. This name itself is nothing but identifier. Are you in a position to understand, right? What is identifier? Identifier is a name. It can be a method name, variable name, class name, which can be used for identification purpose. If 10 variables are there, how I can identify each variable? By using its name. If 10 classes are there, how I can differentiate each class? By using its name. Sir, same for methods and modules also. Okay, well, so now just assume you have one kid is there. Do you have the kids? Hey, respond, man. Do you have the kids? Yes or no? Do you have the kids? Okay, don't tell no. Even you are not having the kids, don't tell no. You have to tell soon. Okay, the reason is you are learning very trending programming language Python. After completing Python learning, you will get the job. Once you got the job, obviously you will get the marriage. Once you are getting the marriage, obviously blessed with the kids. Don't worry, sir, just soon you are going to get the kids. Okay, well, now assume you have one kid is there. You have to name your kid. You have to create name for your kid. Okay, like so you compulsory you have to choose. Do you know something like a naming ceremony in our families? It's a big festival. Okay, it's going to celebrate like anything, man. Naming ceremony for the kid. It's a great ceremony in the houses. Okay, like assume you have to create name for your kid. Okay, compulsory the name is going to reflect either God name or goddess name, or otherwise your ancestor name, like your grandfather name or grandmother name, something like it's going to reflect. Or if you are very modern person, open the Google, the most stylish name, Hindu name or Muslim name starts with K, like you are going to search, and then you will keep the name. So you are doing the great research to name your kids. Correct, right? It's a very common, sir, in our houses. The same way, if you want to create Python name, compulsory we have to follow certain rules and regulations. Okay, what rules are there for Python identifiers? Almost around 4 to 5 rules are there. These things I have to discuss, right? Okay, just observe a bit very carefully about these terminologies. Rules to define identifiers, like rules to define or create Python identifiers. Okay, what rules are there? Like, sir, the first rules are the only allowed characters in Python identifiers are alphabet symbols, either small a to z or capital A to z. Okay, either small a to z, capital alphabet symbols are allowed. Digits are allowed, 0 to 9 digits are allowed. Next, underscore symbol is allowed. Are you getting underscore symbol is allowed. The only allowed characters in Python identifiers are these are the things, right? A to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9 underscore symbol. By mistake, if you are using any other character, immediately syntax error we are going to get. Python virtual machine will give left and right. Remember that. Suppose if I am taking example CASH is equal to 10, I am taking CASH is equal to 10. Is it valid or not? Valid. $H is equal to 20, I am taking. Immediately syntax error we are going to get. But the reason for that is dollar is not allowed symbol in Python identifier. Are you getting right? So only alphabet symbols, digits and underscore symbol only. No other symbols are allowed. Dollar not allowed. Okay, like, sir, similarly, sir, all at the rate hands is equal to 30, I am taking. If we can take like this, immediately error we are going to get. What is the reason for that? At the rate symbol we are not allowed to use. Are you getting right? First rule, which symbols are allowed? Okay, these are only allowed symbols. By mistake, if you are using any other character, immediately you will get error. Have a look once, observe carefully, right? Here I am taking, so CASH is equal to 10, valid, sir, perfect. $H is equal to 20, I am taking. Have you observed? Syntax error, invalid syntax. Syntax error, invalid syntax. Next, all at the rate hands is equal to 30, I am taking, sir. Again syntax error, something like all at the rate hands is equal to 30. Again it is the syntax error like this. So the important conclusion what you people should aware, these are the only characters which are allowed in Python identifiers. By mistake, if you are using any other symbol, syntax error. Okay, well, now the second rule, sir. Do you know, if I can take like this, can you please confirm? Total 1, 2, 3 is equal to 10, I am taking. 1, 2, 3 total is equal to 20, I am taking. Can you please confirm among these two which is valid, which is invalid? Or both are valid or both are invalid? Do you know this rule is applicable in almost every programming language? Don't feel it is Python specific, sir. Do you know perfectly this one is valid, second one is invalid? Perfectly first one is valid, second one is invalid. Why? What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? Very simple. The reason is identifier should not start with digit. Observe that. Identifier should not start with digit. By mistake, identifier starts with the digit. Immediately, syntax error again. Remember, what is the second rule, sir? Identifiers cannot start with the digit. Observe carefully. Here, I am taking total 1, 2, 3 is equal to, total 1, 2, 3 is equal to 10, I am taking. If I can take total 1, 2, 3 is equal to 10, perfectly valid, sir. Perfectly valid, no problem at all. 1, 2, 3 total is equal to 10, I am taking. Immediately syntax error we are going to get invalid syntax. Identifiers should not start with the digit. Are you getting right? So second rule is very clear for you people, right? Identifier can't start with the digit. Next, third one, sir. Here observe carefully. Here I am taking third rule. If I can take total is equal to 10, total is equal to 20. Sir, total is equal to 30. How many variables I am taking? 3 variables. But what is the difference? Difference in the values? Difference here with the case also. Here all are lower case. But next one, only first letter is uppercase. But the next one, all are uppercase. So, can you please tell, case is important in Python or not? What answer you have to tell? Python is case sensitive programming language where case is important, sir. Of course, Python identifiers also case sensitive. Are you getting? So lower case and upper case, there is a difference there in the Python identifiers, right? So Python identifiers are case sensitive or not? Yes, of course, Python itself is a case sensitive programming language. Sir, have a look once. Is it real or not? Okay, I'm taking total is equal to 10. Total is equal to 10. Sir, total is equal to 20. Sir, now total is equal to 30 I am taking. Sir, how many variables I declared? 3 variables I declared, sir. So, with respect to case, you can differentiate. Suppose I am asking total. What is the value I have to get, sir? 10 is the answer. If I can take total, what is the answer? 20 is the answer. If I can take total, what is the answer we have to get, sir? 30 is the answer we are going to get. So, terminology is the very clear for you people, right? So, Python identifiers are case sensitive. Okay, well. Sir, now, fourth rule, very important rule, sir. Of course, this rule is applicable everywhere. Do you know, is there any length limit for Python identifier? Can you please confirm, is there any length limit for Python identifier? No length limit. If you want, you can take 1 crore length identifier also acceptable, man. There is no length limit. Are you getting? No length limit for Python identifiers. Remember that. Have a look once, sir. Here I am taking, sir, x and so on is equal to 10 I am taking. Yes, perfectly, itself is valid, sir. If I am trying to print, what is the value? If I am trying to print, what is the value of this one? Yes, 10 we are going to get. It is the acceptable, sir. Now here, assume that I am taking one variable, sir. What's my variable? Is x and so on. Don't get shocked. Okay, now I am taking y, like this I am taking, and then I am taking z, like this. I am taking z, like I am taking, sir. Its value I am trying to take just a 10. Its value I am trying to take just a 10, sir. Okay, observe a bit dangerous line what I am trying to take. Was its value is the 10. Wow, this is the variable, sir. Now I want to print the value of this variable. Sir. Now I have to use print off. Okay, like this I am taking. Print off like, sir, anyway, instead of 10, let me take 7777, like this I am taking. I am trying to print, sir. Can you please confirm, is it going to work or not? Is it going to work or not? Okay, let me go for D colon Durga classes, py test.py. I wrote a beautiful application, sir. Now I am trying to execute. Yes, perfectly, it's going to work. It's working. It's going to print 7777, sir. Now I called one expert programmer. Observe, one expert person I called. I wrote beautiful Python program. Have a look once. Like I showed this code, sir, to the Python expert. Then he asked. He saw first. What is the feeling he saw from top to bottom? Durga, what you did? Sir, I declared one variable. I am trying to print the value of this variable. To declare a variable and trying to print the value of variable, this much code is required. What it means? Is it a designer? Is it a Python program? Like he's going to get left and right, I'm sure. So means that, sir, even there is no length limit for the identifier, but not recommended to take 2 lengthy identifiers. unnecessary readability by default is going to be down. Everyone in the position to understand, right? Readability by default itself is going to be down, sir. Not recommended to take too lengthy identifiers. Length of the identifier should be okay, medium. Next, the name itself is going to reflect the purpose of that identifier. Okay, don't take 100 length, 200 length, 300 length identifiers. Not good programming practice. Okay, well, sir, next the next point, sir, very important point, like no length limit. Sir, now if I can take x is equal to 10, valid or not? X is equal to 10, perfectly valid, no problem, right? If I can take if is equal to 20, if I can take if is equal to 20, immediately error we are going to get. The reason for that is, in Python, if is a keyword, regarding if is a keyword, reserved word. Okay, so in Python, keywords are there, reserved words are there. These keywords are reserved words having some special meaning or functionality. We can't use these keywords or reserved words as identifiers. By mistake, if you are trying to use, immediately error we are going to get. Any doubt about this terminology, sir? Okay, this is another important point. Have a look once, sir. I'm trying to take, sir. I'm trying to take if x is equal to 10, valid, no issue at all. If is equal to 10, I'm taking, sir. If I can take if is equal to 10, syntax error, invalid syntax. Okay, syntax error, invalid syntax, right? So these are various important conclusions what you have to follow while defining identifiers, right? So total how many rules are there? 5 rules. What is the rule number 1? The only allowed characters in Python identifiers are alphabet symbols, digits, underscore symbol. Next, the second rule, Python identifiers can't starts with the digit. Okay, by mistake if you are trying to start with the digit, immediately error you are going to get. Second rule, sir. Third rule, sir, Python identifiers are case sensitive. Lowercase and uppercase, there is a difference there. Of course, Python language itself is case sensitive programming language. Okay, well, next, there is no length limit for Python identifiers. No length limit for Python identifiers, but not recommended to take too lengthy identifiers, right? Next, reserved words or keywords are there. We can't use keywords or reserved words as identifiers because these are associated with some meaning or functionality. So while defining Python identifier, these are rules better to keep in your mind. Clear for all of you right up to this? Sir, just observe which of the following are valid Python identifiers. So with our previous knowledge, can you please answer which are valid Python identifiers, right? Sir, what is the first one? Cache. Is it valid or not? Yes. It contains only our allowed alphabet symbols only. No problem at all, acceptable. Can you please see a $H? Immediately error we are going to get, syntax error. What the reason? Dollar symbol is not allowed in identifier, right? So total 1, 2, 3 valid, but 1, 2, 3 total it is invalid. What the reason? Identifier can't starts with the digit. Okay. Next, all @hands invalid because symbol is not allowed in Python identifier. Java to share, what is the problem? Yes, perfectly valid because it contains alphabet symbols and digits only, valid, right? Sir, if not allowed because it is a reserved word. Regarding if is not allowed. Next, underscore Durga, underscore Python, perfectly valid, no issue at all, sir. Okay, like it's very clear what rules we have to follow to define identifiers, right? Sir, now I want to cover one very important point. Take special care about this one, sir. I have one variable is there, sir. X. I have underscore x is there. Okay. I have underscore x is there. Next, I have underscore x underscore. 100% pakka. All are valid Python identifiers only. Now, do you have any difference between these things? Can you please spell out? Without underscore, with underscore, with the two underscores. 2 underscores at the beginning, 2 underscore at the last. Do you have any specific conventions are there because of these things? Okay, remember in the oops concept we require to discuss in detail, but anyway up to that just aware. Okay, here x means normal variable, normal variable just like abc value. Underscore x, if any variable starts with underscore symbol, this variable is considered as protected variable. Regarding what is this variable, sir? This variable is considered as what? Protected variable. If any variable starts with underscore symbol, it is the protected variable. Next, if any variable starts with the 2 underscore symbols, that variable is called private variable. Regarding that variable is called what? Private variable. Too much private. It is the strictly private, sir. Like next, starts with the 2 underscore symbols and ends with the 2 underscore symbol. This is called magic variable. Regarding this variable is called what? Magic variable, right? So language level, it has some meaning or functionality. Language level variables identifier can starts with the 2 underscore symbols and ends with the 2 underscore symbol. Like do you know, like underscore, add underscore. This is the magic method. Language level, language predefined magic method. This, sir, underscore name underscore language level predefined variable. This, okay, like so just aware, if the variable starts with underscore symbol, protected. If the variable starts with 2 underscore symbols, private. If the variable starts with 2 underscore symbols and ends with 2 underscore symbol, okay, this is such type of identifiers are language specific predefined identifier, which are also known as magic variables, right? Of course, in the next sessions we will talk about these things in detail. Remember, just aware there is some difference there with underscore symbols, right? Clear for all of you, right? What is identifier? A name in Python program is called identifier. What rules are there to define Python identifiers? Next, sir, if a variable starts with underscore, starts with 2 underscore, ends with 2 underscore, what will happen? Is there any specialty is there? Like these are the various things you should aware about identifiers concept. Clear?